We're back with the copper dragon today. I really, really like the metallic dragons. There's a detail to them. This is gonna get a bit lower deep, but basically, chromatic dragons come from Tiamat, which is that like five-headed, like fiendish dragon god. She created all the other dragons, and basically just kind of let them do whatever the fuck they want on the prime material. And most of the time, they destroy shit. They get that habit from her. Bahamut, the platinum dragon, he's like a god of balance and whatnot. And he created the whole sheet, the whole spread of metallic dragons. They all vary greatly in personality, like the chromatics do, but they also have a greater love of magic, and they're a lot more kind, and they're well known for protecting regions and making whole fields of friends whom they interact and work with on various things. And the copper dragon very much fits it, as I showed that image earlier. It shows the wormling of the copper dragon sitting reading books with a bunch of little critters under a tree. Nice little thing to see. The primary separation mechanically is that all of the metallic dragons have a secondary effect that they can get out of their breath weapon. Like, they can either use the acid breath or use their slowing breath. Their slowing breath would have a saving throw, and it's a cone, and the targets, if they fail, can't react, their speed is halved, and they can take either an action or bonus action on their turn. The effect lasts for a round. Which means, while the copper dragon has acid breath, objectively the most destructive element type for a dragon to have, it also has a secondary option that's not likely to bring a building down, which fits very well to someone who might want to a powerful creature that wants to more likely protect a place that's fighting in. And the copper dragon is commonly much more on the artistic side of things, and they do collect hoards in a sense, but it's less of a hoard of shit that is theirs and more of a collection of things that they value, but they do not put its importance over other people and such. The copper dragon prefers collecting gifts of any kind. It's not much about the object's value and more about the sentiment or the meaning of the object. Like, a copper dragon would much more prefer something that is thoughtful or heartfelt than something that is legitimately valuable. I was talking with a friend about this bit a while ago, and it made me think of the concept of just a little baby metallic dragon that just had a pile of stuffed animals that were gifted to it by like the children of a local town, and I ended up making a full one-shot about it. Go check the story playing out for that. As displayed very well here, metallic dragons are not like chromatics where you're not going to see cults pop up to a metallic dragon, but a metallic dragon is the type that people would go beseeching for aid, either needing a magical weapon to slay a foe or seeking some ancient wisdom that they may lack. Which I'm pretty sure these little guys right here are fairy dragons or something. I'm assuming those are fairy dragons on the side. And I'm reading this right now, and it's really interesting to look at this magical option that has as legendary action, where it's like load of psychic damage and debuffing rolls. It's really sucky to get hit by it. And the copper dragon, being the art major that they are, has a lot of illusion spell, like minor illusion, shape change, major image. It has a lot of fucking with perception where it. And unlike the chromatic dragons, the multi-attack with the metallic dragons allow them to utilize their secondary breath option as something that you can replace one of their multi-attacks with. So like with the copper dragon here, you can replace one of the three rend attacks in its multi-attack with either its slowing breath or have it cast Mind Spike at 4th level. Very solid damage or battlefield control. And once they're at the point of being an ancient copper dragon, they're much more likely to open their lairs up. They want to bring people in to either work as a haven of learning or joy, or even to, as this image may suggest, maybe raise smaller creatures that would be more at risk outside of its lair. Maybe even trying to teach some of the more chromatic types how to act in a better nature than they normally would. And down here we see a fun thing too. Metallic dragons aid the surrounding territory as opposed to how the chromatics detriment them. Like if we swap over to the adult, it's better described this way. Basically, tiny creatures can all speak and understand Draconic within 6 miles of its lair. It's a like rolling a nat 1 means you have to roll a saving throw, and if you fail, you have to basically bust out laughing. And this is for anyone that is opposed to the dragon. That is the most funny detriment from a dragon lair I have ever. Imagine your bad guy rolls a nat 1 and then fails a saving throw and just fumbles an attack so badly even they start busting out into laughter. You know, it's neat, honestly. Like, there's so much about the metallic dragons that's just nice that I can't help but love every single one that I read about. And it makes me want to work more with having dragons not just be bad guys. I really like, especially with these metallic dragons, I like having dragons that don't have to be the bad guy. It's a lot of fun to work with, and I'm still working on it, but I'm definitely going to make a campaign almost entirely focused around dragons for this reason.